So we now have an idea of what the Batmobile could look like in Matt Reeves' The Batman, and more information on the suit. I just want to see it, but we'll take information. What is up, Batman fans? Welcome back to my channel. So over the last month and a half, we've been covering all of the news, the leaks, the pictures, the first images from the Batman movie directed by Matt Reeves coming to us in 2021. Frankly, I'm sick of it. I just want to see official images. We will get our first look very soon. Pretty much everything has been pointing in that direction. But we do have some more information today, some nice tidbits coming from the guy who is designing the Batmobile himself, who also has been putting out a couple of images that are making people think that this Batmobile, according to multiple leaks and sources, they're saying it is going to look like a muscle car. That's a term that could divide some Batman fans, and I completely understand why, but then when we strip it down and we think of the different iterations and versions that we've gotten of the Batmobile over the last couple of years, we understand kind of what they're going for, and the fact that Ash Thorpe, the designer of the brand new Batmobile, actually put an image on Instagram of this vehicle, which is matching the description of what everyone has been saying the Batmobile will be, and the description is got to love the C7X. I have a few other cars in the build process right now. Any guesses as to what they might be? So this is not what the Batmobile will look like specifically, but this is kind of an idea of where we're going, and I would not be surprised if the look is at least similar. We see photos like this that have been going around online and information that has been talking about what route he could go with the Batmobile. I also saw an interesting Twitter post saying these are some of Ash Thorpe's unique vehicle designs, and they could give us an idea of where he could go with the Batmobile. Now, obviously, the bottom two, I don't think would be the case, but that top left vehicle right there, known as the Sin Eater, which I think is a crazy name, that screams and speaks Batmobile to me. So we combine all of those things together, look at this image that has been floating around online, and combine it with what he Instagrammed and tweeted out recently in this design, and we can get an idea of where we're going. Now, we've had the tank look, we've had the classic Batman, the 90s animated look. This is similar to what we've seen thus far, but also a tad bit different, and I love that they're doing that. Now, this is not the only information that we've gotten over the last couple of days, because people out there are still talking about this Batman suit. If we look at the Instagram story that Ash Thorpe actually put out talking about the Batmobile design, he says, as for the Batmobile, we should be getting a glimpse of that soon, confirming that we will be getting our first official look as filming continues to take place in public places. But it sounds like Pattinson will be driving something more akin to a muscle car. But the real highlight of this Instagram story, if we kind of scroll down here and look at that bat symbol, and then try to figure out, well, which specific bat symbol is that? Now, he may have just chosen a random bat symbol to put in that Instagram story, but I feel like at this point we have to take everything as they're either doing this on purpose, they're teasing the fans, or they just don't know. It could be any of the three. But if he is teasing the fans, and we do a little bit of research as to where that bat symbol comes from, it takes us to the Batman Rebirth iteration of the costume. And while there are multiple versions and iterations, there are a handful that have to do with what we have heard thus far, the fact that they may go with a gray and blue suit. They want to go with something, and this is a quote from an article, looks like it could have been built and made from Bruce Wayne himself, being played by Robert Pattinson, and we've seen that before in movies in the Dark Knight trilogy. Batman clearly made the suit, right? But he had help from Lucius Fox's character. In this film, it sounds like they're going the route of maybe a team up between Bruce Wayne and Alfred. He's making his own suit, and that brings us back to the picture that we've been showing off in these videos for the last month, and something that a lot of people have been highlighting in their discussions, and that is this version right here. The black Batman emblem with the yellow surrounding it, blue on gray look that is less of an armor look than we have seen over the last couple of years, and obviously a semi-different style cape, but this is what I believe the Batsuit will resemble. Now, will it be exactly like that? No, we've seen it multiple times where the Batsuit will come out, and it takes an idea from a version that we've seen before, but it also mixes in other ideas from different versions, and I believe that will be the case here. But if we want a solid concept of what we believe from all of these reports that have come out, and one in particular that says it won't have the high-tech gadgetry that was featured in the Wayne Industries costume in the Dark Knight trilogies. In fact, the suit will be something that he has cobbled together from his own resources that sounds very different from any modern version we have seen so far. And if we take what was said from Matt Reeves when he says it's very much a view-driven noir Batman tale, squarely on his shoulders, and I hope it's going to be a story that is thrilling but also emotional. It's Batman in his detective mode, and he's supposed to be the greatest detective, but we've never really seen that in the films before. So if we take that and apply it to how his suit is going to look and feel, that handmade aspect to it, plus the still stylized Batmobile, but more stripped down and more simplified in a good way, then this is all very exciting for me. I think this is news that fans should be excited about because we're not getting the same Batman that we had in the DCEU or the Dark Knight trilogy or the 1989 Batman film. This is a very new and very different iteration, and that actually excites me. So I need to know, what are your thoughts on these two large pieces of information? When do you think we're going to get a suit reveal? They even mentioned that now that they're filming, they want to start revealing these things officially, which is what I said about a month ago. So look for it. I mean, we're talking weeks. We're talking possibly even within the month. I would say we won't get past February without knowing what Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to look like, and that is the most exciting news for me. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you'd like me to cover some more Batman news on this channel. Hopefully we get something officially official very soon. And if you enjoy these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. All right, I'll be back very soon with a special video, and I'll see you later.